Happy Wednesday. It's Love E Live every Wednesday at 7. Hey, you're here right on time. Hey, Tori Square. It's Love E Live every Wednesday. Oh, here she go. And we speak with a different woman entrepreneur. It's Wednesday. So we're always celebrating women over here each and every day. But on Wednesdays, we always highlight a vendor. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing on this hump day?
I'm good. I love the head wrap.
Work.
I love the head wrap.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you wearing my
Okay.
earrings?
Look,
I was like, wait a minute, those look like the earrings I'm getting from her on Friday, except yours
they,
have the match.
they go with the whole wrap thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Hi,
You're
how are
getting the
you?
modified version.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
everybody.
I'm just saying hey to the people in the comments. So, how's
Yeah,
your Wednesday going?
it's going. Of course, I don't know if you remember, but I do teach high school.
Yes,
So,
I do remember.
so it's going.
Are you back in school or you're teaching them virtually?
I am actually hybrid, so I teach both.
Oh,
Some
okay,
kids
okay.
are in person and some kids are virtual. Most of my students are virtual though.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now, would you teach
Mhm.
a hybrid? Do you have to go in certain days of the week or you have
I
to
go
go
in
in?
5 days a week.
So you just
Five
go in
days a
for
week.
like half a day?
Nope, all day.
Oh, wow. Oh, and so it's kids tuning in virtually while you're teaching the kids that are in person. Oh,
Yes.
okay. I was
Yes.
thinking, oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot. What
Yeah.
grade are you teaching?
I teach 11th grade and I teach 12th grade.
Okay, well, they're young adults, though, so they should be better than like kindergartners, right?
Yeah, yeah. You're
But
trying to set me up.
well, look, I don't know. I mean, my daughter's 22 now, so I remember the teenage years, but I didn't have to,
Yeah.
teach her or anything. She was at school. And I barely helped with the homework because at that point it was like, what are y'all doing? So I just got her the
I
help that she
mean,
needed.
you know what? In all actuality, on top of everything that's going on,
Yeah.
dealing, having to deal with young adults
Yeah.
who are essentially transitioning out of high school. The world has changed,
Yeah.
and so their outlook is completely different. And so having to navigate them throughout this has been rewarding
Yeah.
in a sense. And then it is also, I get to see firsthand, like they're really struggling with this.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really struggling with the ups and downs of this world and what's going on right now.
Yeah, I
So
can believe it. I can believe it.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
kudos to you for having the patience to deal with our young people because I only want to deal with
yeah.
the one I got. So I commend you. I support teachers for
Thank you.
sure. Now,
Thank you.
tell us about, because we brought you on the live today to talk about your other business. So introduce yourself to the people and tell us about your fabulous line.
So my name is Kencovia and my brand is self-titled Kencovia. And it's funny because I broke it up phonetically
Yeah,
just so people would pronounce it
pronounce it right.
correctly. Because
Yes.
I've struggled all my life with people like trying to figure just okay, yeah.
Yes. I get it.
And so it's a self-titled brand. I am from the Bahamas, and so
I hear your
a lot of the
accent.
pieces,
I
yeah, a
know.
lot of the pieces, as you know, have that touch of island life and
Yes.
what I've experienced growing up on an island. The brand essentially came about. Actually, I started making jewelry from since I was a kid. It was
Yeah.
a mother-daughter bond kind of thing, and
Awesome.
yeah, my mother, she made like waist beads and earrings and everything under the sun. And so as I grew older, it just became one of those things where it found me again because
Yes.
I dropped it all
Yeah.
in pursuit of other careers, but it found me. And so I was like, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for real this
Yes,
time.
yes. Does your mom still make jewelry?
um, she does not. She is more into home decor. So she
Okay.
makes her own throw pillows, curtains, all that
Ah,
stuff.
okay. Okay.
My family still lives in the Bahamas.
Okay.
I am here. I'm married. I've been married for 9 years. Monday
Congrats.
actually made 9 years.
Oh, well, happy
Um,
late anniversary.
oh, thank you. And my son, he's 8 years old, so I do have a little one as well.
Okay.
Um, but the brand has just kind of blossomed into this amazing organic thing,
Hmm.
and it's so interesting. I hear it all the time. Even when we were together on Saturday, a couple of the clients were like, "I feel the naturalness, the organic, the
Yes.
love into every piece,"
Yes.
and that essentially is what I want. I don't mass produce because I want people to really feel the love that I put into each
Yes.
piece.
Yes.
And the time that I take to actually put a collection together, whether it's a small little one or a big one.
Yes.
There is lots of time that go into like putting these pieces together, and each piece is handmade. And so that's another part that I'm truly, truly thankful and I cherish.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
love that too. Because I met you a couple of years ago, and we were finally able to connect with our party this past weekend. Because I know I
yeah,
told y'all last week we had the hat party, but it was always hat and accessories. So this was our accessories diner,
yeah,
vendor and designer, and everyone really loved. Hey, Rochelle, everyone really loved your pieces. I saw my assistant Michelle that came and got ordered the cuff. We were talking about like
yeah,
which design she was gonna pick, and I was telling her which design I picked, and that I already
yeah,
ordered mine from you, and I was gonna pick it up later this week because I saw her today because we was out.
yeah,
I literally made it home just in time for the live because we was out shopping for a
yeah,
bridal client and
yeah,
content creation. It was a busy day. So
yeah,
no, I really love the pieces. They're very distinct, like you said, and they're not looking like something that somebody else will have, which is what I really love. Is not which
yeah.
is like what I love about shopping with women and local is that it's not gonna feel I'm not gonna feel like everybody has my earrings or my jewelry or whatever. So I love that.
Right, right. And then, be able to sort of connect other women with my crazy, I call it. These are my thoughts that are in my
Yes.
head, right? And so to be able to actually bring them to fruition
Hmm.
is also a blessing. Growing up, like my entire family has some artistic ability.
Yes.
And so I was always around it, like a grandmother who cooks every day and an uncle who paints
Yes.
professionally. And so it was normal to smell like stew and acrylic
Yes.
paint at the same time in my household. And so I knew that I could not escape it. Like I had to really go forth and just put the energy into it. And then moving to Atlanta, it's a whole different ball game coming
Yeah.
from a small island where everybody knows everybody and the
Yes.
circles kind of connect. But here it's like you really got to come out and network and, make it work. And so
Yeah.
this has also forced me to create relationships with individuals such as yourself and others that I've met along the journey. I've really only been doing this for real. This is like my third year. So, still got some time to go, but I'm doing it organically, and that's
Yes.
that's my choice. Yeah.
Yes. Now you have some beautiful pieces. I mean, like I said, everybody connected with them, as well as the people who didn't show up and that were shopping through the phone. They were like, "Oh yeah, I like this piece. I like that piece. I want to order it." So you still got a few orders after the party was over, just because, including mine, because everybody was like, "Oh, I see him and I want it." And yeah, you do feel like you're connected to the islands just by looking at your pieces and wearing them. And we all need a vacation. So for now, if I got to get it through my accessories, so be it.
I
I'm
am
gonna take it
all
with me
for
on
it.
my next trip, though, for sure.
I am definitely all for it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, when before I like really put a collection together, it was a struggle because you try to figure out, okay, what are women into?
Yeah.
And then you try to figure, then you're like, well, I can't please everybody. I
Yeah.
can't make for everyone.
Yeah.
Who is your woman,
Yeah.
Kencovia? Like, who are you focusing on? And I have a master's in, luxury and fashion management from Savannah College of Art and Design.
Oh, okay, same.
And yeah, and so going through that program helped me to streamline
Yeah.
this brand.
Yeah.
And I hadn't even my packaging, like I did a whole class on like merchandise and all this
Yeah.
stuff and on packaging design, and not even knowing that it would have actually been a thing, a
Yeah.
part of this whole brand, like
Yeah.
2 years later, and so everything has its timing. I guess I say that because everything has its
Yeah.
timing. And it's really been a great ride. Last year, I mean, COVID came and everyone was, well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to create a new collection and
Yes.
I'm going to be great.
Now,
I'm going to use this time to like sit and really like think through
yeah.
this process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, the
Mhm.
collection you showed us on Saturday, is that for spring? Because I know you said
That
it was
is
like we were
spring
getting it
21.
exclusive because it wasn't on the website yet, right?
Right, right. So your folks, they kind of got first dibs on it.
We like that.
um, yeah, yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I haven't rolled this out yet. Went out to work. I had the women at work. Have you put it out yet? No,
Yeah.
I'm taking my time. But you guys had first dibs on it, and the the communication feedback was well received. And it's going to roll out for this spring on top of some other things.
Okay.
I think I had one, this the one that I was wearing when I came.
Yes. Yes.
And
Springtime.
um so this is definitely going to roll out in some other colors.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to brainstorm that. And then what you guys saw on Saturday was this.
Yes. Yes.
Now if this doesn't give you island vibes, then I just don't know.
Yeah, it does. It makes me want to book a trip right now.
I've
Go see
always
some palm
wanted to
trees
do,
in person.
yes,
That's my
I've
earring.
always wanted to do the palm print because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's in the home, it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta put it in, but it gotta be a perfect time.
Yeah.
And I felt like this season was it.
Yeah.
There's also
And I love the
this
fact you gave
piece.
us the option to do some customization too, to make it even more personal. Like you're already making limited quantities of pieces because you don't duplicate, but to be able to personalize and like, hey, I like this, but can I get it in a coral instead of a mint or whatnot? I
Yeah,
like that as well because I might be the only person with it or whatnot.
right. And that's another layer to this, right? And that's super intentional because clay, it's really just this thing. This you can shape it, mold it however you want
Yes.
to shape it and mold it. And so I'm like, why don't I pass that on to my customer,
Yeah.
right? Like why can't I make that a thing?
Yeah.
And the minute I said that I can customize anything, any color, any print, pretty much, it took off.
Yeah.
It took off.
I believe it.
Like,
Because we all like to
especially
feel
here in
like we're
Atlanta.
doing our own little thing and putting our own spin and kind of being a part of the process, but not having to do any of it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes. Yes, especially here in Atlanta, like it really took off. I have a couple other stylist friends who
Yeah.
call me on a regular basis if they have a special client
Yeah.
that is into the funky stuff and
Yeah.
into the being different. They call on me and I'm like, that's a great feeling. I
Yes.
I appreciate that I can also be as even more creative
Yeah.
if they allow me to, right?
Yes.
Um, mhm. Mm-hmm.
Well, when
Yep.
do you have a date for the whole spring collection to come out to the public and to everybody else who may be watching?
So we're looking at not this Saturday, but possibly next Saturday.
Okay.
There's still a few things I need to work out with one of the designs.
Okay.
And I'm deciding if I want to let that hold up the whole collection or not. Which is the good. Listen, I'm so organic. Like
Yes.
I don't force
Yeah.
myself to sit at the table. Like
Yeah.
I have to really be in the mood to my husband will tell you. And when I sit there, I'm there.
Yes.
So everybody in the house is like, well, she's going to the table.
Yes. Yes. Leave you
Everybody's in
alone
for
and let you
themselves.
design. Exactly. Well, you
Yes.
know what?
Um,
Type your Instagram name in the comments. Because the
yeah.
thing is, if y'all go follow her when she releases it, whether that be next Saturday or the Saturday after, you'll be the first ones to see it, since you only make so many of every design. So you don't want to miss out on the spring collection and get you some pieces that'll take you to the islands, back to the Bahamas.
Yes. Yes. There you
Yeah,
go.
I've been to the Bahamas before. It was nice. I love anywhere where there's some ocean and sand and
Yeah.
beach, and
And
so
sun.
yes, exactly. I had a good time.
Yes, awesome, awesome. But it's been a great ride. It's been a great ride. As all business people, as you know, like you have those moments and you have those days and sometimes you have those months, you
Yeah.
know. But I always say it's what do you do with the time? What do you do with the time? And I always, tell my husband I'm trying to make the best use of my time. And
Yeah.
so if it's not work, the 9 to 5, then I am probably brainstorming something
It's a
or
good way to let
testing
out the
something.
creativity too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's a
Awesome.
lot. It sometimes drives me crazy because I can't sleep. I can't, like, I gotta get it out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I have like tons and tons of sketchbooks that I, sketch out my
Yeah.
designs. Like, there's literally a whole process
That's what's
behind all
up.
of this.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do you have any tips to give any other aspiring designers, jewelry designers? Because I know we have people like me, they just want to come and buy beautiful pieces, but then you have others that may be like, I want to design jewelry, but I'm not even sure how to get started or what to even do to begin.
Everyone says start,
Yeah.
and I would say start.
Yeah.
However, I think at the same time, for me, there's this logical side or this practical side that says, is that my skill set?
Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, am I good enough, or am I going to be diligent enough
Yeah.
to work with this particular medium and
Mhm.
make it work? Or do I just want to purchase jewelry and resell? Like, you have to make
Yeah.
that decision, because
Yeah.
when you talk about designing,
Yeah.
it's literally from nothing.
Yeah.
And you have to be diligent to see things through all the
Yeah.
way to the end.
Yeah,
And
because
so
you
I
got to
always
find
tell
your
designers,
resources, right? Like find
yeah,
the things to make it, get the inspiration, the whole nine. Almost like making clothes, but with jewelry. Finding everything, making it, and figuring out, is this going to be a 10-piece collection, a 20-piece? What is the theme? What is the, what are we building on?
yeah,
It's a lot that
you
goes
have
into it.
to, yeah, once you're in it, it's like, committing to it. And
Yeah,
so I would tell you to start with
yeah,
one little thing and see if that works for you. If you realize it's not for you, then try something else.
yeah.
Before I settled on using clay, this is another piece. This is actually on the site. This was last
Yes. I saw
spring.
you had the pink one with you
Yes,
Saturday.
yes,
Because
this
one
one.
of the clients ordered that one. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I always say, if it doesn't work out, try something else. When
Yeah.
I never, this clay was not the first thing.
Yeah.
Or clay was not the first thing. My husband is confirming. It was not, no, because I felt like, because I started with beads with my mother, that
Yeah.
I should continue with beads.
Yes.
However, I found it so cumbersome and so tedious. I just didn't have the
Yeah,
patience.
because
Nothing
bees
was
are
looking the way
small.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Right. And so I tried other things. Clay was like my third attempt
Yeah.
before I actually put a collection together.
But the thing is, you
And
kept
my
going until you
first,
figured it out.
yeah. And so again, if you're designing from scratch, from zero, these are the hiccups that we talk
Yeah.
about.
Yes.
The
Yes.
trial and errors, the loss of money,
Yeah.
that's a part of it too. So
Yeah.
you have to be affirmative and not resolve
Yeah.
that this is really a journey. This isn't a sprint.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I would say. That would be my advice.
That's what's up. I love it. I love it. Y'all go follow her page. Check out her amazing accessories. She even offers to customize certain pieces. So you can get them in different colorways or different prints. Oh, that one's pretty too. I remember that one
Yeah.
from Saturday. As well as check out her new collection that'll be coming out either this Saturday, next Saturday. Just follow her page so you can stay up to date on when the
Yeah.
collection is gonna drop
Yes.
for the
Thank you
spring
so
season.
much.
No, you're welcome. I can't wait for us to connect again. I'm so glad I was
Yeah.
able to introduce you to a few clients on Saturday at the party. And then I can't
Yeah.
wait to see you on Friday to get my earrings. So
Yes.
I'll text you when we're out and about so we can figure out where we're going to meet up. But I will put the replay up and I'll tag you. Like, as soon as we get off the live, I put the replay up. So if you came late, left early, or just missed the live altogether, you can catch the replay and hear her talk all about her
Awesome.
designs, her line, and see a couple of the beautiful pieces that she showed us.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much for
I'll see
having
you
me.
later. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.